This 936 went out yesterday to work ground on 44 acres of quite heavy compacted ground from the winter. It didn't finish the field with 1 tank of fuel, so Andrew's got to go back this morning and do a little bit. It's a 660 litre tank, and the tank, the price of fuel at the moment is £1.20 a litre for what we put in the tractors. So what's that just cost? Sort of 700 or 800 quid, you know, getting on for £17-18 an acre to break it up. Hopefully it'll result in a higher yield and we'll get that bit back, but it's not fun filling a tractor up with 660 litres of fuel every morning. That's why we try and no-till as much as possible. Andrew's just set off to finish the field over the railway to find that in the night they've removed half of the level crossing. You can see a video of it now, and it all stacked up. And apparently they've been working on the line at the weekend, we believe. Anyway, I'm just trying to ring them now because we need to get across to sow that field before it dries out too much and we've lost all the moisture. After half an hour and several phone calls, someone from Network Rail is on the way out. So hopefully when they come out, they'll be able to put the mats back down so we can drive across. But knowing Network Rail, that's probably not a possibility. So we'll see what happens when they turn up. Going to put a boundary around this field. Now you see this has got an offset, so it's offset to that side, I think, yeah. I think it's that side. That regard, Stephen's having a go. To rev it up. There we go. RTK mower. Yeah, I think we're going to have to change the width there. It's gone wrong. I don't know, I'd have thought that's 1.5 metres, but because it's missing 2 inch every time, I think it might include the bearing housings. They might fit through a 1.5 metre gap. Anyway, we've changed it now to 1.45, so hopefully we won't miss a little strip every single time. That seems to be better now. Probably doesn't help as well that it's a bit like not quite flat. This is a field of wheat now that didn't get its pre-emergent spray, so you can see the sort of grass weeds between the rows and in the tram lines. So I'm just spraying it now for grass weeds. Hopefully next time I come they'll be dead. Someone asked for a video about we put chemical in the sprayer. Well, the easiest way, I've already got water in. I press chemical induction hopper on there, the little light comes on, and I open the lid on the induction bowl, which is hinged down. Then I open this tap at the bottom, then I give it a little bit of pressure here on the switch, and we've basically got what looks like a toilet. And then this is just like a wetter, makes stuff stick. Open that, wash the lid, so we've got a little tap here, turn that on, and then that makes that thing run water, but it also makes that thing there, you see, spin round, rinses the lid, then you pour this in here, just sucks it in the bottom, and then with this one it's like a point, and it squirts up into the bottle, rinses the top, then put it on that one, that spins round inside and you can see it bubbling. That rinses inside. Now if I was drawing fresh water in, that would clean it with fresh water. Because I've already got the water in and I've got chemical in the tank, that's only cleaned it with what's in the tank. So what I'll do now is I'll turn that off. You can also rinse the bowl like that. And I'm going to leave that container in there until next time I'm filling it up with fresh water, and then I'll rinse it out then at the yard with fresh water. So that is basically how we put chemical in the sprayer. This was after potatoes, and like I say, didn't get a pre-emergent spray, so you can see the grass weeds in it. It looks pretty good in places, But like where there's been like trailers and stuff and a bit of traffic, it's obviously quite thin. You see there where there's been something driving across with a spud harvester or a full trailer, and the headlands are a little bit rough. But on a whole, this corner over there that's a bit rough as well. Doesn't look so bad. Yeah, we're just calibrating the drill now because we fill flow poppers with seeds so that we can get 4 ton in. And then we don't have to take the telehandler or low loader over the temporary level crossing that they've made for us, that we've waited 4 hours for. Just about squeezed through, but they've these like rubber mats they put down temporary now to get across. There's a bit in the corner there that was rough last year and we couldn't quite get it level, so we sumoed it yesterday, and here Rob's just dissed it a bit better now so we get more even seed placement when we put the beans in. Vans everywhere. There's the drill. Oh, it's got loads of room. Gonna let the tyres down a little bit now. We didn't do it before we left the yard because we've got 4 ton of seed in the back, so we didn't want it wobbling on the road too much. So I'll just set the valve on. I'm not sure if you can hear the drill singing there, but you can hear the beans rattling down the spouts. It sounds like it's singing. There's a pylon to work down there and a bit of a pile of muck there. It's doing a really nice job. There's no beans on the top, so they're all buried, so at least the crows won't eat them. We're using a bit more diesel than we'd like, but if we'd have only got a cover crop established, then we wouldn't have had to loosen it yesterday with the sumo. But what we found, where it's been a bit sort of like, I don't know, it's probably with the combine. I remember when we combined it last year, it was quite wet where the combine tracks and the back wheels of the combine have been. Where the sumo's gone, it's left it quite lumpy and a bit rough really. So Rob's got the disc set about 1 inch. You can see what he's done here now. He's just dusted over dead lightly just to knock it flat, so we get even coulter pressure and not even bean sowing depth. It's a job we didn't really want to do, but it's you're balancing whether you're paying more for diesel and wearing parts, or you risk the crows eating the beans, or them not establishing properly and then getting a poor yield. Beans are up in price as well as wheat at the moment as well, and they don't take a lot of nitrogen, so they are a cheap crop to grow. The only thing that they're susceptible for is if they get a drought. They don't like drought, but if we sow them well, hopefully there's a bit of depth to them there as well. They might get a bit of moisture and just get out the block pretty quick. It's really warm at the moment as well. Yeah, I don't know what's happened here. I don't know whether GPS has had a glitch and gone wide, but it's just a few hollows and stuff. Here's not too bad, but then here's quite rough and chunky, and to imagine the difference in depth is quite big, so that's why Rob's doing that now with them. There you go, hear it singing as it's rattling down the tube. Brilliant job. Mini Merlot regen time. Doesn't seem that long since it last did one. Sam's just moving the muck spreader now on the 7610. I'm finally going to go back out spraying after having to do a wood chip audit kind of thing. I had to fill in a load of paperwork to say that the wood chips, I don't know, just, you know, a job for the boys where they've got it's called a wood shore thing, is it? Something to do with wood chip quality. So you've got to have that in by the 1st of April. Sounds like an April Fool really. So just a load of paperwork of where it comes from, what we do with it, how we chip it, what we dry it down to, what size we make it. Just a load of rubbish really. So well, you've got to have all the paperwork to go with it. So NFU Energy have been here doing that with me this afternoon, but it's just 2 hours of my life I won't get back. So I'm going back out now with my second tank full of spray. It gone 4:30. I did the first one this morning at about 8:30. There's the drill finished. And there's the fast track heading back. Well, I guess there's not really much point in spraying this bit where it's been flooded. It's like a dust bowl now and nothing's growing. It's completely compacted as well. So I'll turn around now and go the other way. I'll just finish this headland off and then I'll stop and I'll do the birthday bumper. I think it's a really good idea what I've come up with because it's raising money, and those that have to enjoy watching it are also doing a good deed because they know that they're raising money by watching it, as well as the people that are donating to be on the birthday bumper. So if you've got a birthday tomorrow or whenever, well, do it on the day. Go on the Just Giving page, the link's below here, put the name on, it goes on the bumper. The Air Ambulance gets some money, you get your birthday mentioned, and the people that are watching also have done their bit for charity by watching as well. Sun's setting over the farm, and before I forget and it goes dark, I'm going to do the birthday bumper, which has raised £47 already today, and it's cut the numbers down so that makes it quicker. So Nicholas, I'm not even going to pronounce them actually because I can't pronounce all the names, but that is today's birthday bumper. If you're on there, happy birthday, and if you're not, also happy birthday. Isn't it great? Oh, hold on, I've not written it on. There we go, it's on there now. Anyway, what's really great is the fact that £47, if it carried on with £47 a day, every year it'd be 17,000 quid just from putting people's names on the birthday bumper for the Air Ambulance. That's brilliant. I read something the other day that they're really struggling at the moment because obviously fuel costs have gone up for us, fuel costs have gone up for them as well, which is a shame, and it's obviously costing them 2 or 3 times more to fly them. This is a thing that I was a bit annoyed about this morning. I had to order some more fuel. We don't know what the price is going to be, but the last that they were delivering was at £1.26. Now, if you go to the pump and buy white diesel, there's 57 pence worth of duty on it, or they cut 5p off it yesterday, so say 52 pence of duty on it, and it includes VAT. So £1.26 for red diesel is minus the VAT. If you take the VAT off the pump price and the duty of 57 pence off, 52 pence off it, that should mean that red diesel should be around 80 pence, not £1.26. So we're absolutely being stitched up here by, I don't know if it's the fuel suppliers or the fuel companies that supply it to us. I don't know whether it's the refineries or the merchants, but either way, British agriculture is being ripped off. So the Fendt yesterday used £700 worth of fuel to do that field, which is really annoying. That is again why we try and direct drill. Anyway, I'm in this field a week now. I did have a bit of a look at that sky. This sort of mess up before because I filled up to do this field and another one, then realised I'd done it yesterday. Anyway, I've changed the rate, so I'm going to put some on this one now. It just hasn't had any weed control, so we're going to kill some of the grass weeds that are coming around the edge of the field, and I can miss out the floody bit as well. So that means I've just about got enough to do it. Anyway, that is all for today. Bit of chaos with the whole level crossing, but they come out 9 or 11 men, I think, are counted with them foam mats. They didn't want to be on camera, so we didn't film them, but they put them foam mats just to go backwards and forwards and sat there all day in 3 vans. Incredible. Oh, that's it actually as well. Did you know that Network Rail got an extra 10 billion last year to run empty trains? Anyway, they certainly know how to spend it, sending that many people to put some foam down on the crossing. We did say we could have done it ourselves, but I suppose then we'd be liable if the train derailed. I don't know if anyone saw the Daily Express today, but they put a picture of me in saying that I wanted a massive increase of payments for farmers. I didn't say that to them at all. I just pointed out some of the difference between 3 billion for us, 3 billion support we get at the moment to grow 160 billion pounds worth of food, and if we had extra support, maybe we could grow more. And also remind them that Network Rail last year got an extra 10 billion to run empty trains in a pandemic. So now we've got a food crisis. What are the government going to do to sort of ensure agriculture or support us? I didn't say I wanted a massive increase in payments, so they sort of misquoted me there. And they also said I was 35 as well. Anyway, I've talked for long enough tonight. I'm going to finish this field, edit this video that you've just watched, and I'll see you all tomorrow, so thanks for watching.